Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday, the 6th of July, 2023, and this is your card of the day. Right, so we are still working with the Sun card and Archangel Uriel. Just vibrancy, joy, brilliance, all of that the sun brings to all of us. And then we've got the Fairy Tarot cards by Radley Valentine with images by Howard David Johnson. So here we go. Fairies from all four corners and all realms, I welcome you to this space. Thank you for using me as your messenger. Angels, ancestors, ascended masters, all of those of the light. I set the intention to see, to feel, to hear, and to know your sacred words of spirit, and to deliver them in such a way as to enlighten, to inspire, and to heal. So be it, so shall it be. All right, let's see. This card is lurking. Here we go. The Nine of Winter. So we've got some winter card today. Oh, we have a fairy upon a bed. It looks like she's had a bit of a nightmare. Looking towards the full moon in the mirror. Unfounded fear. That's what this is about. Focusing on worst case scenario. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion and out of control. What are you worried about? What are you concerned about? What energy have you tripped into that you perhaps need to make a detour? Now, what I will say about this and the messages I'm getting from this Nine of Winter, because you know, there are always messages from different realms. And the fairies, the fae people, are, according to what I believe and what's been taught to me, and I've got no reason not to believe it, the fae folks live in that realm that's between the human experiences and the angelic world. And there's a theory that angels have not ever been in human form, although there are some of them. They're called Thronins, Metatron, Sandalphon, and Orion of the star realms. But the fae folk are actually kind of the little middle ground that come help us in the physical world to bring what we need, and they're always or often unseen. Now, one of the things I know from reading different books and studying is that fae folk almost need to feel welcomed just like humans, need to feel seen just like humans, and there's an element to them that if the fae world does not believe that their human folk are worthy, there's no way they're going to. In fact, sometimes they can create mischief and mayhem. But for those who work with them, see them out the corner of their eye, you might, flashes, little glimpses, they're around and they're letting you know that they're here. And there's not a whole lot you can do to upset the apple cart. So this Nine of Winter that shows up shows the fairy worried and concerned and anxious. And this would be a representation of what is it that's on your mind. The Sun card and Archangel Uriel, talking about happy outcomes, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. I like the way these two are placed together because Archangel Uriel is saying, dry your eyes, stop your fears, and look up. There's a lot of songs that have that line in it. Look up, child, look up, child. I want to say lift up, child. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up, wherever you are. Whatever is going on has been going on. You sitting in the driving seat, the pilot seat of this life that you've got, this incredible gift of being able to bring the light and the vibration of all that is good about you, about other people, about everything into the present day. But you have to be present to do it. In the human culture with which we live, sometimes that can be so limiting because of the time constraints, because of other people's somewhat expectation, because of the controls that's going on. We're battling in a new culture, in a new era, where it seems to me, I don't know about for you, I can't speak for you, that this thing called time and space is hitting warp speed and going forward really quickly. I mean, I don't barely remember Easter. And then here came more holidays, spring bank holidays, and we're now fast approaching the fall. It's really uncanny for me to sort of look at how many physical days we've got left to 2023. And then I ask myself, I wonder why that is. What's going on? What's happening? That can be worrying. It can be worrisome. Can give people causes of a little bit like, oh, gracious me, I just paid that bill. Here it comes again. Those kind of things. The Sun card is encouraging all of us just to look at the energy of the sun. The energy of that is kind of bringing us upwards, like part of that, I don't know what I want to call it, gravitational pull, if you will. I'm listening for more information. It's just basically saying whatever you're concerned about, whatever you're worried about, you can certainly write it down and give it over. Give it over to spirit world, give it over to whatever power you believe, and have it removed. The challenge is that if we focus on it too much, and there are many people that do focus on it, then it becomes a thing. It becomes this, it starts to vibrate that way. It's a bit like, well, this is what you wanted. You wanted worry, you wanted challenges, and we're going to bring it to you. Your fears that you're worried about are truly unfounded. If you're having difficulty sleeping, if you've been taking on the problems of the world, if you've been focusing on the glass half empty and the woe is me, unfortunately, that will show up if you keep vibrating with it. So this is a little reminder. Find the joy. Make the statement that nothing is more important than you having joy, that you having happiness, that you having the bright days of sunshine. Anything that you have physically experienced that have not been of the greatest good for you, that's not brought you joy, that's not brought you a sense of happiness, is not for your highest good. It's why it's got shown to you. It's why it's been revealed to you. It's why it says this is that window that you really, it's not working. And as much as we want to hold on to things because we fear if we let go, what else is next? Well, you don't know. You have to let go of one thing before the other thing can come. And sometimes that's a challenging thing to do. I'd say breathe in your affirmations. I breathe in success. Breathe in opportunity. I breathe in opportunity. I am rich in success. I am rich in ideas. I am rich in opportunities. I am rich in all the things that is an opposing force to all that worry. Let the success build up. Let the opportunity build up. And try not to keep leaning into the other. Sometimes I wonder if sometimes we don't bring in our own unnecessary worry. Unnecessary. It hasn't happened. Won't happen. I'm going to pull one of Louise's cards here from this little deck. Just a few. It's not that many cards, but you don't need that many affirmations that says the same thing. Let me just do a little shuffle, 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 and see what we get. Oh, here we go. This will be a good one. You read the front as I put it into the camera, and I'll read the back because they're double-sided. I am a radiant being enjoying life to the fullest. And then, of course, you're reading my life gets more fabulous every day. I like this one. My life gets more fabulous every day. I look forward to each a new, what's it say? To what each new hour brings. Ooh, that's even better. Chopping it up into an hour. Every hour. If you think about it, oh, this is a good one. Okay, thank you. There are bees. There are honeybees on this card. Oh, okay, who knew? Every single hour gets better, gets better, gets better, gets better, gets better, gets better. Oh, I like it. Staying present to each hour getting better. You know, it's a bit. Sometimes I can get. Oh, look at this. I've got a bunch of cards on my desk, and here's one that says, "Nothing is more important than my feeling joy." Or my feeling of joy and happiness. These are the 5 mantras that I work with. I got these from Jay Shetty. Calm, balance, ease, stillness, peace. I breathe in all 5 of those and keep doing it. Just whatever, you know, I used to think you had to breathe out the opposite. No, not really. It's just let go. Breathe in the stuff and then let that go. You can do anything you can. I mean, do anything you want when you breathe in these things, but you have to do it. You know, it's sometimes tough to do the work, especially when you are underneath. I like to think of it as heavy ass duvets. You know, you've got this heavy weight weighing you down, and you just want to get out from under all these covers, but you get to have to pull them off. It's your kind of, in a way, job, and it's hard, tough to do. It'd be so much easier to say to other people, will you please take care of this? Then you got your army of angels, your army of fairies, your army of the unseen, which thankfully I embraced when the world said, we're locking you down and we're shutting you up in your houses and you're not going to talk to people, meet people or whatever. I mean, I'm not locking all that. It was quite a... I look at it now, instead of looking at it like, oh my gosh, my life has done this with all that. I look at it like, well, I came out the other side and it was quite an interesting time to be on the planet. But that's my crazy way of looking at it. How else are you going to look at it? It's nuts. But, you know, we all did it. Crazy as it was, we all did it. And some people still doing it. Anyway, listen, I love you. Thanks so much for liking, subscribing, supporting this crazy channel that I do whatever time it is in the morning here, 5:46 on the eastern part of the United States. I so like conversing with you, chatting with you, connecting with you. It just brings me a sense of joy and happiness. So listen, go about your business. Have a good day. And I love you. Till tomorrow. Bye.